चाहिए. Oh, sorry.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to another episode of 89 Reviews. Today, we're going to be reviewing F1, the movie, starring Brad Pitt and Damson Idris.
Sorry. Just to cut you because I feel like it's been a while since I've done this. Can I introduce myself also? So the audiences remember who I am and don't forget. I am Ibad Ali Shah, and you are.
My name is Sherveen.
All right. Okay. So what are we doing? F1.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen. I'm just joking. Okay. F1. Okay.
We had to lower the mic because he's very excited.
Okay. I'm excited. Okay. Well, what are the questions? First impression. You want to go first?
First impression, I went in a bit skeptical. I won't lie. Because I am a big F1 fan, big into the tech aspect of it, not just the drivers. Don't assume just because I'm a girl, I'm only interested in F1 because of Carlos Sainz. I'm genuinely interested in the tech and the sport itself.
But that's also a reason.
That is a reason, but it's not the main reason actually. So I was skeptical. I thought that it would just be like for me the best like racing movie was Rush, which was the
Rush was pretty good. Yeah.
by Ron Howard,
Chris Hemsworth.
starring Chris Hemsworth and Daniel Bruhl, and it was about the Lauda and Hunt rivalry.
Same guy from Marvel, no? Who plays the evil Hydra wala.
Yes, they both are in Marvel.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
fair.
So I wasn't sure if it would live up to that. I mean, it was very different, but I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it.
So funnily enough, just to break the gender stereotype also, in between us, I feel like you are the one being a girl, like traditionally, how people would perceive it. You know all the technical information way more than me, and I'm more like the Drive to Survive hype fan of F1. But first impression, loved it. I was waiting for I don't know if I can say kick.
Yeah,
Okay. I was waiting for a kick-ass I got permission. Kick-ass Brad Pitt movie for a while. So really happy, really excited, first impressions, amazing. But we move on to the question, so I guess we can dissect the movie more. Yeah. Producer. Producer, why don't you come into the camera and answer this yourself? No, I'm joking. I'll take this if you don't mind. I'll take this first. I think it's for everybody. I feel like, of course, if you are like an F1 fan and you know everything about like the drivers and the insights and all of that, obviously there's more fun to it. There's more craze, and you go like, oh my god, that, oh my god, that, oh my god, that commentator, oh my god, that journalist.
yeah. Like I was more excited about the fact that Crofty was featured in the movie.
Right, but I feel like even if you don't know anything about F1, same thing with Drive to Survive. A lot of people I know for a fact started watching F1 because of Drive to Survive. Credit to Netflix on that. So I feel like this movie does the same. Even if you don't know much about F1, go watch it. It's a thorough entertainer. After a while, I feel like a nice Hollywood movie which is not Marvel or superhero related.
Like finally after a while, like an OG like blockbuster, like cinema, like holiday blockbuster, which we haven't had in a while. And it just so happens it has Brad Pitt in it, which is also great. Yeah. Loved it, but like there were points where I think the main thing is it's good to introduce to fans of the sport and people who are not familiar with the sport.
So one thing I lied here, I felt like there could have been more glamour. There's no F1 movie, right? There is
the right
no, but they didn't show like the glamour aspect of it.
because it's not for the actual. I mean, if you're actually in F1,
No, I get it, but yeah, like
Right.
like race weekends, all the Grand Prix, right? Like all the celebrities that come, they showed like glimpses.
just feel like you'd have to pay people more money to like to appear in the.
They didn't want to do that. They had no element of like girlfriend, wife with the drivers.
So, fun fact, there was supposed to be like a WAG storyline between Damson. It was a character, yeah, Damson Idris and Simone Ashley. Her part got cut in the last month before the movie release, and people lost their minds. She filmed. She was there the entire 2024 season while they were filming, and then they decided to just cut it.
What's her name?
Simone Ashley.
Miss Ashley. I think come to FM89. We'll give you a break if F1 didn't. Sorry. Okay, producer. Next question.
It touched all those points for sure. The technical part, the corporate culture part, sure. There was like a story point of like cultural company espionage, which I guess is it maybe realistic, but it was a good like Hollywood take on like I guess corporate drama that would happen in F1. I thought it was a little bit unrealistic for someone such as Sunny Hayes, who's supposed to be like 55 years old, who has like nails and stuff holding his spine together to suddenly get into an F1 car without any training.
Well, now that's where the drama thing, right? It's a movie.
But like, if you watch Drive to Survive, not that I'm saying Drive to Survive is an accurate representation of the sport. It is not actually, but it still shows like a realistic part of how much training goes into it. Like, it's insane. They're like months and years training.
Can we give them the benefit of the doubt that maybe they were trying to loop in the audiences that don't want to get into the technical aspect of it? But
People was to say, oh, for someone who's not interested in that, this is a great 10 out of 10 movie. But for someone like me, where I know that like you're having like 5 Gs of impact on your neck and your spine, you're really telling me you wouldn't feel any pain with those things holding your spine together? That's crazy.
it is Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, they don't feel anything.
No, fair enough. But I feel like maybe if the injury was more realistic, perhaps, in terms of someone being able to get born in F1 car, that's not a bad thing to ask for. Like, did it have to be a complete spinal, like, dislocation or breakage, which is like, you know what I mean?
Okay, next question, please.
I thought I elevated it. I feel like he was a good casting choice.
100% agreed.
Brad Pitt is Brad Pitt.
Same page, 100%.
Brother might be getting old. Brother might not look as good as he used to, but he still looks great. I answered you.
Unpopular opinion. Do you think Tom Cruise would have done a better job? Maybe he would have like sat in front of the car and done more things.
He would have. He totally would have, but it wouldn't have. I don't know. It's actually Tom Cruise is Tom Cruise, right? So like, I would have not seen Sunny Hayes. I would have seen Tom Cruise.
Sonny Hayes.
Sunny.
Sonny. SONNY?
Yes, it's spelled SONNY, but it's spelled.
Why don't you guys tell us in the comment section? Is it Sunny or Sonny? Because I think it's Sonny.
It's Sunny.
Okay.
He did.
Hotshot driver. This producer is in love with Damson Idris, I feel like.
Loved his casting. In my opinion, he held his own against Brad Pitt, and he fit the part of like a young, cocky driver who's trying to make it work.
He was like a hybrid of Lando, Oscar.
Yeah.
Little personality.
Like, obviously the Silver more Hollywood drama stuff, but he nailed it though. Maybe not Oscar. Oscar's too zen. Axe.
Yeah.
Oh, like,
You see a lot of Max Verstappen, funnily enough.
You see,
was really fun.
I had more fun going, oh my god, there's Lando Norris. Oh my god, there's Max Verstappen throughout the entire thing. And Lewis Hamilton in Mercedes gear.
Of course. Sir Lewis.
Sir Lewis Hamilton.
But no, Mr. Damson Idris was pretty good. I, for the longest time, fun fact on the side, thought that he was related to Idris Elba, but I was sold that he's not. Okay. Yeah.
Cinematography, 10 out of 10. They built cameras that would fit into like F4. Actually, they were modified F2 cars that they were filming in alongside the F1 drivers on the grid. So that was super cool. What an advancement.
The fact that they shot everything at actual race weekend.
That's crazy. That's in that case, it was completely authentic because they were actually covering what happened in the 2024 season. If you guys watched the 2024 season, you would know. They actually substituted some cars out. Like, if it was a Lewis Hamilton overtake, they substituted it for a Sunny one.
Yeah.
So it's actually quite cool. It was authentic in that way, yeah.
Obviously, there were some things added for dramatic effect without any spoilers.
There's a
pitch stop, for example, without any spoilers.
I remember during the movie, they put up a tire strategy and it was completely wrong. I'm surprised it was.
But again, I feel like it's going to loop in a lot of people.
Someone like me
a lot of audiences, yeah.
So Hans Zimmer composed the score. TBH, I was a little bit disappointed. Like, it was good. It's not that it was not good. It was great. But like, it just was not memorable. Like, I felt like they were trying to emulate the score of Challengers. But Challengers, it was a lot better. Sorry. Hans Zimmer, I love you.
Sorry, side note, there's a real life Challenger situation going on. Carlos and that female tennis player, and there's another, they're all like having a love triangle. Sorry, total. You heard it first on FM 89.
That's crazy.
No, I'm joking. Yeah, I think music wise, so Mr. Hans Zimmer is like my, top 3. He comes in there when it comes to music. However, all of the movies that he's done, right? I think the last one before this was Oppenheimer, if I'm not mistaken.
I think he's done one more, maybe Dune.
So, yeah. So, I felt like every time his contribution with music would elevate my experience as an audience member. However, in this movie, I did not feel that. I just felt like, okay, somewhere I forgot that he was a player because it was let die.
It's very unmemorable.
I don't want to blame him because it's probably the brief that he got, but I was expecting a bit more with sound.
Honestly, I think maybe he's the wrong composer for the job.
Yeah. Wait.
Not that he's not great. So it wasn't their best fit. I feel like the people, so Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, who composed Challenges, would have been a better fit for that vibe.
fair, valid
Yeah.
point.
They also did the Social Network, where it's also electronic, dark electronic music, and that was the vibe that they were going for. I don't think, even though Hans Zimmer's main instrument is a keyboard and synthesizers, but like, I don't know, it doesn't fit. Didn't fit.
Next question.
Oh my God. I have heard somebody talk about this. What was the movie called?
Tara Rampam.
Please. Everybody who's saying that. Alapubel, as the star guesses, Alapubel in the trash.
So I get, because I'm a big, Bollywood, Hollywood movie fan, right? I don't know if Sherveen watches
I am not.
that much Bollywood movies or even Lollywood. I'm
am
also
not.
into Punjabi movies. Anyway,
I am
side
not.
note. I feel like the comparison is absolutely silly. There is no comparison. However, I get what people are trying to say in like a humorous element, maybe. Ki Tara Rampam and, F1 seem very similar, like their struggle, this and that. I just find it funny. It's not like I find it like, oh, it's a negative. It's a funny thing. So to take it as
I
that.
don't remember. In Tara Rampam, said I called it. I don't remember, but does he have an F1 car?
No.
Then it's not
Yeah.
the same.
He's doing that. I don't know what the
NASCAR?
yeah, I think so.
Definitely not the same thing. You're not in the same sport. It might be a motorsport, but not.
In F1, Brad Pitt's child is not eating a glass from the dustbin. There's no sad song behind why Brad Pitt is, in his car, and Brad Pitt does not come back from a really bad accident. I mean, he technically does.
No, but it does come.
Spoiler. Okay.
Funny enough, that accident had happened in real life.
What do you mean?
So the accident that Brad Pitt's character goes through is actually based on a real accident that happened in 1998 at the Jerez Grand Prix. His name is Martin something. Forgive me, I can't remember his last name. But that part is real.
Right. And also Brad Pitt also didn't do that. कि हम नए घर पे move हो गए, यहाँ camera लगा हुआ है. We are going through a test of poverty. I think our producer is laughing, so she knows exactly what I'm talking about. But Tara Rampam, guys, I loved it. So if you guys haven't seen it, why after first watch F1 and then go and home and watch Tara Rampam.
I would suggest watching F1 and then watching Rush instead. Perhaps you'll have a much better time, but that's just.
This is what the Bollywood fans.
This is for.
Okay, next question.
I would say, I would give it a solid 8.5 out of it.
I feel like
I'll give it a 9.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I'm always more like, I would say, generous with my rating compared to.
Like, give it a 9, what do you want to give it?
If you're already giving it a 9, I was gonna give it a 9. But if you're giving it a 9, I'll give it a 9.25. The 0.25 is just extra out of love from my end. Tara Rampam and F1 both definitely 100% 89 approved. If Tara Rampam is not a majority thing right now, so Ibad approved on Tara Rampam as well.
F1 approved.
F1 approved?
Yeah.
Okay, well, like Shabin said, go watch F1, then Rush, and Tara Rampam, or maybe watch Tara Rampam first. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. We enjoyed, as always, making these for you. Hopefully, see you next time with another movie. And do comment. Do let us know, is it Sonny Hayes or Sunny Hayes? Do let us know on that too. And any other movie that, is an upcoming movie or even an old movie, actually, that the audience wants us to react to, let us know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ibad Ali Shah.
I'm Shameen Nam.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And stay tuned to City FM 89.
Bye.